Thanks, Mr. Boomer. I don't like fighting here because I don't know what else is in that building. Something really nasty could come around the corner. I need some warning, so we're going to back off. Not smart to fight right there without seeing what's coming at me. I've already made too many tactical errors. Now I'm worried about hugging the side of this building. Well, at some point I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on this move, so let's just get that trigger pulled. Alright, who can see? Oh boy. Those four I'm not worried about immediately. And across the street and way over there. Alright, only about half of these things can actually move towards me. So let's back off and deal with those consequences. Yeah, look at that group. Look what's going on over here. Ah, there he is! There he is! That is the source of all the nonsense. And that is another problem. So, apparently, I think what happened here is... Funny story. The Necromancer revive... Well, can Necromancers revive? They don't explode into the blobs now. Yeah, I think Necromancers can revive if you don't pulp them. So the Necromancer revived. Then the Necromancer revived the incandescent husk. And now the husk is going to kill everything else he's reviving. Until the Necromancer goes down again. Hey, there's Gruff McGuff. Gruff McGruff. Thanks very much for the Prime sub. So yeah, this whole mess that I've been explaining about what most likely caused it, right there. I didn't figure the Necromancer into the mix, though. So my hope is that the Necromancer or either steps towards him or he steps towards the Necro. But I want the Necro to die. He's already heavily injured. And then he will kill everything else on his own eventually. So that's what we're hoping. That's why that group over there keeps growing, is because apparently the Necro stood up and he's been over there reviving corpses. Three bars of stamina. Time to back off. Just in case. The wicked little balancing act. Balancing stamina drain with hit point drain with how many enemies I've still got to clear before I might have a chance. Whoa! Did they all get pulled off somewhere? Maybe it's time to run for the base and then just fight up by my base. If that stays clear, I think I might make the run for it. Or bike up there. Ditch the bike in a position that I might be able to get back to it in emergency and then bail into the building. And kind of go from there. So let's see if we get a chance to get our stamina back here. Who spotted me? Howling Waif, you gotta die. Ah, crap. Now more and more are starting to work their way over here. Did the husk kill anything? Necro's still up. Damn it! I think the husk might have gone down. Again. Climbing on rubble or something? I don't know. But now I'm going to have this whole group all standing up because of this Necro. I'm about out of time. I'm going to have to do it. I don't feel like riding my bike around all over again. Look at all these guns laying out here. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Grenades! Oh, the grenades are even up by me. Look at that. We can have some fun with those with my 0 throwing skill. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. I'm committed. Let's try to stay as far to the left as I can. Try not to pull that whole group over here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Unfortunately, now 1,000,000 things can see me. Not quite 1,000,000. Alright, so how am I going to do this? I could park the bike over here in the hopes that if I get in trouble, as I demonstrated earlier, we go upstairs and we drop down over here, hop on the bike and take off. We have to do a fighting retreat. I don't want to put it near the vehicles again. I need to leave this free, so if we need to, we can run out here, hop into the vehicle, and drive off. This, if nothing's behind it, we can hop into from the alleyway and drive backwards out. But yeah, I think I'm going to park the bike over here. And then work my way back through the vehicle into the thing. That's the plan. We're going to get a lot of attention, plus these guys are going to come streaming out. So this might get ugly pretty quick. Let's park it with this aimed north, right here. Run mode. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. All right, I wasn't expecting that. That's hilarious. Why the hell are you in here? Did I not shut the back door? Or did you guys break through a wall or something? How are you in here? Well, this is the big sucker, because I'm about to get surrounded. Did I get dazed? I got dazed. I got a 500 hit point juggernaut between me and the doorway. These guys are going to be able to come in through here, and I'll have bad guys behind me. Lovely, lovely impersonation of a cork. Way to bottle that up there, Dissolute Devourer. Oh, man. Oh, we're not dead yet, but it's not optimal. It's definitely not optimal. Nah, I got no smoke bombs. If I try to retreat back through the vehicle, the problem's going to be, as soon as I open the door, something steps into it. I got at least, that's probably a 1-swing kill. I might be able to make it. It's possible I could back off, open the door, kill, get out, and then run up the alleyway. I don't yet know. I didn't see much up here a second ago. That doesn't mean they weren't just out of sight, and they've now plugged it. So it's, do I swing at this to kill it? Or do I bail and go around, shut the door when I go in here, then kill it from the other side? Where I don't have a horde of stuff spotting me and coming directly at me. This is why I talk a lot about I would really rather put myself in danger going into something I can see and trying to brainiac my way through it. I'd rather do that than the unknown. The unknown always scares the crap out of me for exactly this kind of reason. I had no way of knowing what was behind the door, and it's that stuff that'll get you killed. I'd rather face the dangerous known than the maybe dangerous unknown, just about every time. I don't need to close the door, I need to get in. I need to kill him, kill the fatty, kill the child. I might be able to time it so I get into the doorway before they step in. But the problem's going to be, as soon as the door is blocked, meaning a corpse is on it, I have to clear the corpse before I can close that door. This is great. Oh, I really don't want to go for another run. been taking me 7 to 8 swings to kill this guy, so 7 to 8 seconds. I think it's still probably better for me to go through. Again, the unknown is the dangerous part. I don't know what else is in here. Or back here. So, I gotta make the decision now. Chop through him or try to go around and go into the alley. It's a bit of a wash. I think it's... I would call it a 50-50. I don't really see a big advantage the other way. I could, but I need to kill him anyway. And he's a pretty quick... He's not dangerous to me. He's not going to hit me or anything, really, with my armor. So, he's not going to hurt me any. I could, yeah, if I back up, it's going to take like a round and a half. It's like 200 movement points to move in this vehicle. So I lose a couple of rounds just by backing up. Then I have to spend another couple of rounds moving forward again. Nah, I can't rely on him eating the others. It's kind of a random thing. I'm not even sure he's allowed to step into the trunk. I think he's too big. Yeah, I don't think he can step into the trunk. I think if I backed up a space, he would be stuck. I'm not sure he can fit into there, because they can't go through window frames. So I'm not sure he's actually even allowed to step into the vehicle. I think I'm going to go through him. Given that there's only light possible danger coming from the particular direction where they've got an opening currently, I think I'm going to try to chop my way through him. 49, and he got a grab on me. Well, that's not ideal. 64. Yeah, we'll just keep swinging. Well, there was somebody else in there. How the hell did you get to back up? Get back in here. God damn it. Can I get the bodies and the crap? I just need the bodies out. The items don't matter. I just need to get the 4 corpses out of the way. If I can do that, I can get this. I can get this closed. Almost there. Ah, more guys came in from above. I got to get that closed too. No, now there's a zombie there. Closed door. What? Too much stuff in the way. I thought I only needed to get rid of the bodies. Because that's not cool if I gotta get rid of all the rest of this crap. Son of a biscuit. I'm out of stamina. I do not want to let these guys into this particular area now that I've got it all set up. Ooh, somebody broke that. They couldn't have come through there. Somebody broke it from the inside, came down and broke it. I'm a little boggled by what's blocking the door. I don't usually have a problem closing the door with anything but a corpse in the way. Wonder if there's some kind of a volume limit or something that's... I don't think clothing does it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, we can give it a try, I guess. God, I don't want to do it one thing at a time. Yeah, I can't risk it. I can't be out of stamina. Way too dangerous. I need to think about this. I'm gonna put you on break 1 second. I gotta go get rid of some of this tea and water I've been drinking all night long and ponder my circumstance. Be back with you here in just a couple minutes. Alright, I think we're back now. Don't mind me, I was just pontificating. So I was just talking about, in trying to figure out what's going on here, I'm trying to figure out a short-term solution that doesn't sacrifice long-term survivability. Short-term, I could get out of this. We could escape. We could do whatever. I'm not worried about the short-term. It's the two torso bars that is the problem. And I'm trying to figure out a way of surviving the short-term, preserving our base area somewhat, and allowing long-term survival, because they're not going to let me sit in place and heal for a week to get that torso health back. With the imperceptive healer trait, it's just not going to happen. We're just going to constantly have more and more and more of these horde indicators in the area. And in addition to that, you've seen the evolution going on. We've got 150% hit points on the enemies and evolved zombies. We've got the evolution dialed up. So we're starting to have all of the really bad ones, and those are the ones that are messing me up. So yeah, we're on our second floor though. For folks that didn't see the earlier part of the adventure, I tested and discovered that if we put a step ladder right here, hey, Fierce Ocelot,
Splat.
splat. That's what I'm gonna do when I fall off the roof here. I put a stepladder here specifically as an escape option. This basically allows us to have a deployable downspout. Oh, I gotta remember, we turned off Z levels. I didn't turn them back on again, did I? I gotta turn those back on again. It didn't help us any. We turned Z levels off to see if we got a performance improvement, and the answer was no. But this basically gives you the option to have a deployable step ladder. You can pick it up, step to the edge, activate it, and then pick a space off the edge, and it'll deploy in the space on the ground. And that allows you to then climb down safely. And by having it up here, it prevents the zombies from destroying it like a drain pipe would. So this is my escape ladder. We can deploy it, drop it off the edge, climb down, and our bike is sitting right here. So that's my escape hatch, theoretically. And then we've got another drain spout on the back corner that may or may not still be working. I don't know. Let's get that other thing done, though, before I forget and try to leap off the building. Oops. Can't remember. Do I need to be in-game to do this? Let's be in-game anyway. We're having issues with the game simulation, just chugging really, really slow every time I try to craft, eat, sleep. Anything that takes time going by, it's just being really, really bad. Turning Z levels off did not help in this circumstance, which I didn't think it would, but we tried it. Options, current world, Z levels, turn those back on again. Save, quit out, and back in we go. They don't mess up vehicle Z levels? When did Z levels mess up vehicles? Other than trying to drop them off of Z levels. I'm not sure what you mean by mess up vehicles. What particular problem were you having with Z levels messing up vehicles? Alright, so that's our situation. Now we've got our quick escape ability. So worst case scenario, we climb back up the stairs, try to fighting retreat, deploy our step ladder, drop off the edge, hope we get to the... Oh, zombies messing up vehicles. They kind of do. It's a lot less than they used to. So we saw some shredded vehicles just to the southeast of my base here, where we had a huge pile of corpses from an incandescent husk. They will still do it over time, but not nearly as much as previously. You can actually step into a vehicle, close the doors around you, and then get your stamina back, and the zombies will only occasionally strike the vehicle. They don't just randomly hit it like they used to. They used to just go absolutely nutso shredding vehicles or banging on them constantly, but they dialed that way back. I think they actually dialed it too far back, personally. I think they need to move it back up a few. If they can especially see you in a vehicle, they make almost no attempt to actually break into the vehicle to dig you out. So it falls back on the random hitting behavior, which doesn't happen often enough. So I think they've moved it too far to one direction. They need to back it off a bit and make them more aggressive, especially if they can see you inside the vehicle. Okay, get off walk mode. Check our situation. So my suit's getting pretty wrecked. That's it. Just the suit. All right, machete got a nick. All my gear is downstairs in that room fleed from. I escaped from. We're not wearing our backpacks. We're keeping our weight under that, so I don't have to worry about dropping things. I don't have my cough medicine. Oh, I do have my cough medicine. Am I under the effects of cough medicine? I've got depressants in my system from the alcohol. I'm happy. I'm a happy drunk with a common cold. Take some cough syrup. Give me a little bit better stats. I fleed. No, I fleed it. I didn't fled it. I fleed it. Ooh, I'm carrying around one of those icky first aid kits that are so heavy. Alright, pain's not a problem, though. Our stats are okay-ish for us having the cold, and all other things considered. Our encumbrance is still good. The nick in the machete is not ideal. I think we're still going to continue fighting. I'm going to go back downstairs. We're going to try to fight our way back to the doors and see if we can get them closed. If I can actually manage to get them closed, I'm going to retreat back upstairs, and we're just going to spend some time up here and see if they leave me alone up here for a bit and then lose track of me and just wander off. Yeah. Could be I go downstairs and I just step right into a big old pile of zombies, and that's all she wrote. Well, I did leave that door open. Or a scientist wandered by and opened it. So that's also not ideal. I need to get that closed as well. And I'm going to get dazed again by that guy. Plus we got stuff coming up from here. Get that closed. Oh. Even worse. Even worse. Alright. What I need to happen is I need the the boomer to step forward so I can sprint and close the door behind him before one of the other guys gets through. That's what I need to have happen. So I need to move here so the boomer moves to either here or here. Then I can pick the other direction and try to close the door. So I just need them not to move and move simultaneously. Come on, Boomer. I need you to step forward, but then me still have full opportunity to move and close. Come on, you can do it. Be a bud. God damn it. That is not what I asked for. Oh, shock zombie. No. 2 torso health with shock incoming. It always hits the torso. I don't suppose he's really damaged. He is uninjured. I don't really know how tough these guys are from a pure hit point standpoint. God dang it! Just kidding. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do about him. I could step out, come back out into the main room and try to lead them all out, but the chances I'd lead them out and then be able to get back in again before I got swarmed is pretty bad, but possible. Kill the other guys so it's just him, and then just try to get him immediately out the door and immediately run back in. That's going to draw a lot of attention to the front of the building. I'd rather not do also. Well, maybe we'll get lucky with the timing. Run mode. Oh. Yes! Lucky with the timing. That's what we needed. Ah, it's good to know what things are possible. Die, you stupid daze or zombie thingy. Alright. That's the other reason why I liked the gun store setup, is I've got fallback positions where I can keep kind of airlocking myself. Pulp. Pulp. And pulp. Alright. So now it's a question of, do I try to secure my stuff? All my stuff is right here. I got a pile there, and I got my bedding and some food here. The last door. Oh my goodness. Nobody can see me. Alright, we're closing that. We're going upstairs. That makes this a no-brainer. Let's not catch myself in this room where there's no other escape. Let's stay to the middle of the building. We'll turn safe mode on in case somebody comes up the stairs. And we're just going to wait here till night. It's already 19:30. I'm just going to wait 2 hours. We're going to hope that nobody gets curious and bothers to go through the vehicle and back into that lower section. Once the sun goes down and they can't see me go down there, then I have a much better chance of getting that door closed. So yeah, and as far as I know, no building destroyers followed me into the building. We moved away the Hulks and the skeletal juggernauts and the brutes and so on. So I don't know of any that were nearby that could have seen me come into the building that would then be taking down the walls. So let's see what happens. Wait. Maybe I should have made a second bed up here, just in case I needed to overnight in the upstairs nook. Let's wait 5 minutes initially. No noise or anything? Oh, I'm liking it. Wait, 30 minutes? That's not a good message. Collision check on stationary vehicle animal control truck. That's like a block away. It's in the reality bubble, so it's fair game, I guess, but that's a block away. Now I'm hearing stuff. Oh, the floor's trembling again. Here they come. Oh, I'm dead tired. Now we're extra double dog in trouble. We've added dead tired to the mix. Even worse stats and worse stamina. Yeah, keep waiting it out. What are we up to? 20? Let's go an hour this time. Here come the gangrenous critters. I know I should get some sleep. I can't afford to yet. 21. I don't think that's quite late enough. Let's go one more hour. Dead tired or no? Alright, time to find out what the situation is. That's not a good sign. Jeez, nice. Just push right on through there. How about I stand in here where you cannot, you just period cannot get anybody else around me. I'll sacrifice the door if I have to. That's not good. That's not good. Oh boy. I'm not drunk anymore. Now I have a problem. Oh, now I have a problem. We're just tipsy. I got a damaged machete, non-drunk master enhanced bonuses against something with super high cut resistance. Yeah, the loss of surprise is the sneak attack for the ninja. If I can step away from him and then move back into combat, I get sneak attack bonuses. Loss of surprise removes that option. I think I might try to drag him upstairs with me. No, let's not take him into there. Bring him out here where he can sit behind the fence for a second while I drink some Chardonnay. Drunk. I want to get full on trash. This is the last of my alcohol, and I need to get more before I go to sleep, and I'm dead tired. I'd rather you not break the fence, but kind of why it's here. Maybe I can pick the lock before he breaks it. Guess not. Alright, now we can kill him. 32, 19, another hit. M4, entrenching tool. How about some grenades? I'd love to drop some grenades over the side. No grenades. MREs, first aid kit, more morphine. Yeah, none of that I care about at the moment. Alright, let's try this again. Now that nothing can see me, let's see if we can be a little better at this. Alright, that's going to get really irritating. Fine, do it all. Ignore. Okay. Pulp, pulp, pulp. So they can see me through there. Should have saved an extra locker to replug that. I wasn't anticipating this soon having issues with things in my base. Oh, they broke my bottles! They broke my bottles! Bad zombies! That's one of the things I was worried about. What did they break? My peanut butter? Yeah, they broke my peanut butter. My peanut butter's dirty. You bastards! Broke 2 of my 3 peanut butter jars. Okay. Next decision. Re-intelligence. Probably the decision is just try to sleep, stay inside until the next night, then go out and about looking for my alcohol. I need to re-up my alcohol supply. I've got enough left for one more drunk, maybe? Nope, we're out of Chardonnay, and I don't think I have any left here either. No, not going to get a buzz off of broken maple syrup and peanut butter. Yeah, I'm out of alcohol. So, that'll be our next big thing. Eat slime? Nah, no slime. Alright, but the base is clear again. I'm actually shocked that we managed to get back inside. That was a pretty fun adventure, little section there. Just from the time where I came out and started fighting initially until it went way downhill when I stepped onto the bumper there and went, oh crap, Kevlar Hulk, Skull Jugs, Predators, all sorts of nasties. And we went on our grand adventure. Like I said, I don't think any of this stuff's going to come in after me. I'm tempted to sleep down here, but I'm not 100% sure if it's less chance to get noticed upstairs or just hanging out here kind of right in the middle of the building. I think I'm going to risk staying downstairs. We'll just throw on some earplugs and hope for the best. Somebody taps me on the shoulder to wake me up, then I'll know that we have made a grievous error and see if we can survive the consequences. Don't need to eat or drink. Actually, we'll have some clean water. I do need to make sure I get a re-up on my medical supplies, though. Let's see here. Ditch the book. Ditch the first aid kit. I've got way too many bandages. Ditch 28 of those. Yeah, not that many. Let's ditch 20. And I need to pick up some antiseptic. That's not going to be enough to help. Keep my goggles. Ditch that. I should also turn on my lights, activate the arc welder, and repair my machete before I go to bed. Hey, Fierce. You'll make the ghost splat next? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, gear's all repaired. Go ahead and ditch the... Oh, use them without picking them up? That's weird. So to unload a battery, you got to pick it up and keep it in your inventory, but to use an arc welder or use a tailoring kit, you don't have to pick it up anymore? Sounds a little weird to me. Alright, before I forget, disinfect, or antiseptic. Not called disinfectant anymore, Vorm. It's called antiseptic. You'll never get over that change. Nine. Let's do one more. Alright, what are we at? 5.4 out of 8.5. That's an okay number. Gear's back in shape. Our gas mask is fine. Our machete is repaired. I've got my whistle. And I actually need a flashlight. The atomic reading light's great for my own use, but it's not good for shining a light in a big area when I'm traveling or trying to get zombies' attention. And for some reason, they like to ignore this light. So I think I need a flashlight. So let's go ahead and grab that headlamp, even though they tend to break it. I don't think I've even picked... Oh, I did pick up a flashlight. Alright, take that. Reload. Flashlight. With that. Drop item. Alright, so if we need to get moving again, I think we're all set. Anything else I want to grab? No guns. Guns are evil. Guns are of the devil. No guns. I don't have any grenades with me. I can't use the only bow that I picked up. Actually, we got the compound, not the composite. Oh, there's the problem. I've got oxygen pack for hits of oxygen to increase my stamina regen. Or fix winded. Yeah, I can't think of anything else really that would be super helpful while I'm on the run, if we have to go on the run again. So let's just go to sleep. Earplugs in. You hope someday you make a sewer your base? I have never really spent much time in the sewers in the subways. I only occasionally do, and most recently lately just to get access to the subways so I can go after the toolbox or the jackhammer in the subway lower level. Beyond that, I don't really travel the subways or the sewers much. One of these days I might do a chud run. Be a cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller of some version. Alright, let's see what happens as we slowly watch the time go by. What we're waiting for is for somebody to tap me on the shoulder and politely wake me from my sleep. No alarm. We're going to be here a couple of days. So we have 1 million zombies nearby. We have a billion blob on the way. And we heard the noises for the tower dwellers, the gangrenous stuff, also starting to come this way. So we've got kind of a trifecta of nasty. Now I just need to go wake up some triffids and get some fungus vectoring in, and we'll have about a 5-way war going on with us based right in the middle. Yep, gangrenous. The collapsed towers. Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot to apply bandages again. need to devise some kind of flagellation, some kind of self-punishment every damn time I play Imperceptive Healer and go to sleep without slathering bandages and disinfectant on my body. Well, the Gangrenous is new because they're part of the collapsed towers, which was brought in with the hub stuff. So new-ish, depends on your perspective. It's not 0.D, but it's new within the last experimental releases or the last experimental series. Yeah, we got what, the Gangrenous Crawler, I don't remember the name of that pokey tendril thingy. We had the pokey tendril thingy, the Gangrenous Crawler. Those are only two we've seen so far. There's like 4, I think, 3 or 4 different things. I've never actually gone into the tower directly. The hub quests will direct you to the tower, so you specifically have to go into the tower and go down the levels for the quest. But you know me, I'm not big on the NPC quest stuff, so I have never bothered. So we're learning right now about the Gangrenous stuff because we're based about 10 squares away from a tower. There's us, and there's a collapsed tower. So the Gangrenous stuff is coming out of here, and from this direction are a bazillion blobs. Blobpocalypse that's working its way north. Last time we saw them, they were here. We saw just a massive stream of blobs heading north. Right in this area. Coming up from where we were first based out of this hunting store when the Blobpocalypse started. Man, so far I don't care if it instantly spawns crawlers. They're not doing much. They die in one swing and just make gas, which we're immune to anyway with our masks. So the crawlers don't. They'd be an absolute terror for brand new players. Don't get me wrong. For where we're at in the game, the crawlers are irrelevant. The other stuff might be something that can give us some bother. All right, so we're still alive. Nothing broke in. That's a promising sign. Let's before I forget, we got lots of first aid gear, so. Slather on some medicine and some bandages, because otherwise I'll be a dumbass and forget another round. Alright, good and good. 6 and 6. Everything is slathered up. Not worried about that light. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? I could go up on the roof and read. 8 a.m. No, I need to just sleep again. Yeah, we're just going to go right back to sleep. I mean, I just spent, what, 5 minutes talking while we first slept? Now we get to have another 5-minute conversation while we sleep again? This is the problem I was talking about. The game simulation is just grinding so slow right now. Ugh. I might have to not do Mega City challenges for a bit until they sort things out, if they ever do. Well, thank you very much for the reminder to put bandages on. Appreciate that. Let's we're still in our get out of Dodge gear setup. No problems there. Have a few bites to eat. Finish off my veggies. Still overweight, which is perfectly fine. No negatives associated with the overweight status. I really, really need a backup weapon if the machete gets yanked again. Twice now with this run, we've had the machete yanked. Let's take a look at this list real quick. Is there anything on this list I can put together that's fairly effective, not too voluminous? Wrong list. This list right here. That doesn't require full-on metalworking. And is cutting. All my skills in cutting, right? What are we up to? We're at cutting 3, bashing 2. There's not that much difference. We're at melee 5, which is great, but yeah, we can do bash. So back to the list. Well, I don't mind if it's steel or iron. I'm not. I mean, yeah, you can only prepare so far, but as long as I have at least one good backup that I can use to smite the infernal technician that happens to grab my primary, I'm usually okay. That's why I always like to carry 2 to 3 different types of weapons: a cut, a bash. Sometimes I skip the pierce. Just depends on the build I'm doing to the character and all that. So, what on this list could we do without needing metalworking? All of the blades are going to take metalworking. Quarterstaff takes the long stick, which I need to smash up a young tree to get the long stick, so I can't even do the quarterstaff. And I haven't scooped up any of the other stuff. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much. There's not much on the low end. I'm not using a 2x sword. Combat knife would be okay. He might have dropped one. I don't remember checking for him for combat knife. Let's do this. What's up here? Smith & Wesson. Nothing else useful. Let's go check. Combat knife would be an acceptable secondary. Yep, he's got a combat knife. Good choice. Go ahead and grab that. I'm just going to keep it in my inventory. So, we got a combat knife, machete. I would like a bash weapon, just depending on what I'm fighting. But we're doing enough damage as long as I can stay drunk that even the cut pierce resistance stuff, where normally I would use bash, like skeletal stuff, we're just decimating anyway, so probably less of an issue. Anything else I want to grab while I'm up here? Two first aid kits? I didn't notice that before. Yeah, three MREs and 2 first aid kits, huh? Maybe the policeman dropped one. I don't think Cudgel's on the list, was it? I want to say Cudgel was not on the list. Did I miss Cudgel? Cudgel will be okay. Yeah, no Cudgel. It's mostly blades with just a few blunts. And the problem with the blunt is, like I said, with the quarterstaff, you gotta start with the long stick. There's not really any other way to get one of those. Had I thought about it and grabbed one earlier while we were running around, there's not a lot of places with young trees here in the middle of the commercial district. We do have forests in at least the area. We wake up and do a nighttime run out. Alcohol and a stick. That's what we're going to be after. Hop on our bike and we'll go for a bike ride. We got the moon bonus still. So we'll go for a bike ride and we'll hit some liquor stores and a forest. Get a long stick, come back and get the quarterstaff, and then we'll be all set. What city size? This is one of my mega city challenges, so it's 16-2, 16 size, 2 spacing. So it's a fair size city. I do these runs for specific reasons on occasion. I try to sprinkle them in with my other kind of challenges. I like the mega city challenges because it's not watching me drive around the countryside hoping that the random map generator actually gives me what I'm trying to find after 12 hours of literal real world driving around. So, but yeah, it's max size, 16 size. And we're hopping around in it in the daylight and in the dark with extra tough zombies and extra high evolution. Let's go back to sleep. Can't solve my other problems, so yeah, we're just gonna go back to sleep. And put the knife away. And we've got a fresh set of bandages and antiseptic. So hopefully we get a little bit more healing this time. And nothing taps me on the shoulder. If I get woken up, it's a really bad sign. Oh, I didn't take my... Am I coughing? Am I not coughing? Is the cold gone? I still got stat loss, so I don't think so. There's the DTs from not having my alcohol.